They now have to cook a two-course meal of their own design. Only one will win a place in the quarter-final. Perfectionist Julie is hoping her traditional dishes will be fault-free.
Julie, I want to know what you're doing.
Pan-fried sea bass with fennel and tomatoes, and then I'm making an apricot clafoutis.
It is, in a way, quite classic.
Yeah, I do like my food quite simple. I like to be able to taste the individual ingredients.
So how do you stand out in the crowd?
Just by cooking it really well.
I love the sound of Julie's menu. Sea bass, clafoutis. Go on, girl, bring it on.
Sales manager Jason wants to prove he can pack flavour in by cooking a Thai starter and a European main course.
We've got Thai crab cakes with a dipping sauce, and then we've got a roasted chicken with mushroom sauce with sauteed potatoes and baby leeks.
What marks you out as a quarter-finalist?
I've got a good palate and I can do more than one thing.
Well, Jason's food better taste good, because it reads pretty safe to me. That better be delivered on flavour. Just 5 minutes!
Education officer Nova is bringing together lots of different ingredients to impress the judges.
What are you cooking for us, Nova?
Asparagus with a duck head with the sauce hollandaise, with some truffle oil dressing and a few parmesan shavings. And then for main course, I'm doing pan-seared halibut with some cockles and mussels in a white wine cream vermouth sauce with a few peas thrown through at the end.
There seems to be lots of ingredients in here whereby we start with quite classic dishes and then we're adding other bits to it. Are the additions your additions?
A seafood in my stomach, and I visualise it, and I think what goes well, and just bring it together, and I don't know why and where it comes from.
It has one ingredient on each dish too many. They now have to deliver on flavour because they are so complex, but they have to be very, very subtle.
Only 2 minutes left!
Your time is up.
Julie has made pan-fried fillet of wild sea bass with baked fennel and tomatoes, sautéed new potatoes and fennel sauce, followed by apricot clafoutis with creme fraiche.
The fish is delicious. Absolutely delicious. Not overpowering. The sauce is not overpowering. Your potatoes aren't cooked enough.
No.
It's a shame about the potatoes because the rest of it's absolutely wonderful. Meaty, strong fish, back out, slight fennel finish. Good palate, well balanced, well done.
Tell us about your clafoutis.
I forgot to put the sugar in my clafoutis batter.
So we're going to have a bit of a problem unless these apricots are the sweetest apricots in the world. Here we go. I still want to scream at you because texturally it's so good. The apricots are lovely and juicy. The batter is light. The contrast is absolutely perfect. And you made such a blunder by not putting sugar in a dessert.
Yeah.
It feels right in your mouth. If you bite down, you get the deep apricot, you get the sharp of the creme fraiche, you're left with the batter, you're expecting a sugar rush, and nothing happens.
Has Jason managed to put flavour into his starter of crab cakes and Thai dipping sauce and his main of roast chicken with mushroom sauce, fried potatoes and pancetta?
I'd like a little bit more sharpness maybe in the way of citrus, and I'd like a little bit more chili heat. Exactly the same problems as your dish yesterday.
Okay, go on.
It's a bit flabby and it's a bit sweet rather than being zingy and exciting. It should be and not a bit.
Okay. Let's bring the main in.
Beautifully cooked chicken. Potatoes need seasoning. And the mushroom sauce is just a little bit there, a little bit not.
I'm getting a slight hint of this wild mushroom sauce, only a slight hint, because the potatoes are nicking everything.
Okay.
Will Nova be able to impress with her elaborate dishes? Pan-fried asparagus with duck egg, hollandaise sauce, white truffle oil dressing and parmesan. followed by pan-fried halibut on samphire with a cockle and mussel white wine sauce.
I get asparagus, duck egg and Parmesan cheese. The hollandaise is not punchy enough. Do your hollandaise really well, Nova. You don't need to do Parmesan truffle oil. It feels as though you're putting 1 or 2 ingredients more than the dish needs on a plate.
What I get is iron asparagus, rich egg yolk and cheese. In equal measure, nicely balanced, but I wonder where the hollandaise went and I wonder where on earth the truffle oil went.
To main course,
I think you have very good flavours in there. Sweet mussel, salty cockle, salty samphire. Nice flavours.
again, I feel as though there is an ingredient too many. Beautifully cooked, sweet, soft mussel. Wonderful, crunchy samphire. It's a good dish. I think you're trying too hard, Nova.
Yeah. I'm bored with my food. I'm very bored and I want to turn it into something that stuns me.
If you're bored with what you're cooking, right, then how are you going to make that exciting enough to make us excited about you?
Thank you very much. Off you go.
MasterChef, quarter-final place. I want to talk about Jason because today the crab cakes, I think, has proved to me that there is not enough in his palate. And I think almost the same with the chicken. It just wasn't full of flavour.
Yesterday, we both told him you haven't got enough chili heat in here and you haven't got enough citrus zing. Today, we try the fish cakes, and again, we say exactly the same thing to him. I don't mind people making mistakes, but the same two again the next day?
I'm quite happy with what I've done, and if I'm happy with what I've done, you know, that's the best I can do.
Jason's got to go.
Now it's between Nova and Julie.
Julie, she's got undercooked potatoes, and she's got that lovely clafoutis without any sweetness in it at all.
I really, really want to go through, but if I did, it would be on a wing and a prayer.
But Julie thinks like a cook who could go a very long way in this competition if she stops the stupid little mistake. Sugar to your clafoutis and cook your potato. That's it. Fantastic food. Sea bass was beautiful. Sauce, wonderful. Come on.
Nova?
It is an unsure person who decides to add another ingredient, another ingredient, another ingredient because actually they're not cooking each thing as well as it should be cooked because she hasn't seasoned her hollandaise properly. And that's why there's truffle oil and salty parmesan on it.
The combination of starter of asparagus, cheese and the duck egg was lovely. It was well balanced, it tasted great. I love the flavours in our main course.
It would have been a huge amount if I got through to the quarterfinals, so it would be an amazing achievement.
But she made the fatal mistake of telling us that she's bored with her food. If you're bored with your food, how are you going to cook brilliant food? How are you going to inspire anybody? No, I'm really sorry. You can't be bored with your own food in MasterChef.
But there are no big glaring mistakes. You can hardly see Julie behind the pile of mistakes.
Listen, we've got to agree. Nova or Julie?
Our quarter-finalist is Julie.
Congratulations.